How's everyone doing on this blessed Saturday? I'm praying all is well on today. On another day that the Lord has truly blessed us with that was not promised to any of us at all. I'm going to wait till some of y'all get on in till y'all see that I'm going live and we'll get on into the subject that's going to be going on this afternoon, this evening. So many of y'all that have been following me on my channel, y'all know we've been doing the vehicle journey, getting it cleaned and washed and everything else. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Y'all, I'm looking at myself on here, so that's how I'm able to see who's coming in. You doing all right, Michael? Good to see you. God bless. So, Michael, what we're going to be talking about today, which can really benefit males too, as well as it's already benefiting the females. Y'all know I've been on this vehicle journey, right? Getting the vehicle clean and just getting back to the part of just appreciating what God has given me after going through life and just so much going on. You know, in life, we allow things to hinder us from getting back to the things that we love to do and take care of the things that God has given us, whether we go through depression, whatever it may be, and it kind of stagnate us and keep us lackadaisical with stuff, even if it's ministry, work, spiritual side, your spiritual welfare, natural welfare, because we all go through that as well. So, Michael, brother, honey, I will be talking about my journey of health. All the things that I have went through in my health wise to help someone out, help someone else, to help them out, to let them know that you're not by yourself. Been there, whatever you feeling now, baby, I'd have been there like anybody else on this earth. Yes. But anywho, Michael, what is your agenda? Even though you watching me, how's your Saturday been so far? What have you done on today? Health is very important, Michael. It's very, very, very important. Yes, it is. I'm gonna get you to about, hey, Pastor. Oh, Lord, it's not you talking about first lady and all that. My God. Y'all come with this first lady stuff. I'm like, baby, where y'all see that at? If that's the point, let me get back on board. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody try to call me a first lady. Who that there? Who that there? Who that be there? Who that be there? All right, I see 16 of y'all viewing. How y'all doing on this blessed Saturday that the Lord has truly made? Let us know who you is in the comment. You know, just don't take a peekaboo and that be it. Let me know something. Conversate with me. Let me know a little something. Oh, I love you too, Kern. Yes, I love you too. Oh, you been cleaning up, Michael? All right. That's so sweet of you, Kern. God bless you. Love you to the fullest as well. Free the Palestinians, yes. So much going on. Only black people say this. Oh, my Lord. Well, God bless all of y'all that's coming in. And let me say this. I don't do no nonsense, baby. The anointing on my life, I don't do nonsense. I don't. So please don't get in my comments with nonsense. We serious about this thing over here. I will annoy you to the fullest like you weren't even there. And wouldn't even get in trouble with God. Because this is a serious notion that we're going to be talking about on today. I can smile, grin, and all, but it's still serious. Please respect the comments because you got other people that's coming in. We don't need nothing all weird and disrespectful. We got people that come in here not saved, but believers. And we got people that are saved and straight up believers. So please be respectful in the comments. Thank you so much. Hey, love. Hey, sis. Hey, Resilient Queen. I love you, baby. How you doing, girl? How you doing? Hallelujah. How's your day, child? What you been up to? What you been up to? We gonna get into it. You know, I'm gonna let a couple y'all get on in and stuff. Blessings to you. I love you, sis, so much. I love your personality, your character, and all. What we gonna talk about is my health journey of the things that I have went through by me washing the car and vacuum, y'all doing all that and stuff. I went live on last Tuesday, and one of the sisters and a couple more sisters was talking about how they going through menopause, premenopause, there's different stuff going on in their body. And then on last night, being on 4B Journey, which is Tiffany, the one I call Tiffany too, I noticed her talking about how she exhausted and weak. And then I did my vlog last night on the Temu and Amazon, and all of a sudden my sugar count just, you know, went low. And I wanted to talk about all the things that I have went through to see if I can help someone, just in case if you haven't went to the doctor and got yourself checked out. This is for male and female, because what I'm going to share with y'all, a male can take too, as well as us female that's already taking it. I'm doing good, honey. Love your spiritual journey. It's a blessing, baby. 14 years, God came in and changed my life for the better. So that's why I was saying on the blog, if you was able to see it last night, I don't serve the wrong type of rainbow anymore. I serve the right type of rainbow. Because I always been a believer, but I let my flesh and mortal man get the best of me. I wanted my own pleasure, and I wanted to do what I wanted to do. But as life goes on, as I like to say, we shall reap what we sow, even after we get saved, sanctified, and filled up with His Holy Ghost. And like I've been, like you say, spiritual journey, my spiritual journey with God, being for real, without me being a hypocrite. Some don't believe in a hypocrite, but it is a word and it is a state of action that is a fact 100, because I live that hypocritical life. But being saved for real, stuff still come back on us in our life or whatever. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Thank you for coming on in. What you say? I need to surrender to God. I know God has a calling in my life. I need to follow right path. With baby, that go the mindset right there. You already said it. Follow the right path that God has for you. Because nobody in this world can say God ain't trying to pull them and draw them to Him. He have had some way. Even if He had to use a person, thing, TV, whatever. I'm just shooting it out there, y'all. That's just how our Heavenly Father work. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? You doing all right? Thank you for coming on in. No, I didn't. Went and posted, I will watch. All right, sis. I know you're watching all due time. I know you be having the kiddios, baby. Yes. Okay, see, our sisters and brothers on here, I already have your back, Joe. I already have your back. We gonna pray for you, keep you prayed up. If you stay on here at the end, we want to pray for you even the more. Even the more. Because the thing about walking that path, that's why I say you know you need to walk that right path. You got to have a made up mind. You just have to surrender to the fullest. And we just talked about this a couple of days ago on one of my vlogs. Once you make up your mind up and don't worry about what nobody say, and it get a little hurtful, but we only got one soul, and we only got two places to go. And it's up to us to make that choice, which one of them places we gonna go. And we all don't want to go to hell because hell is real. We all want to go to heaven because heaven is real. So you have to make up in your mind, Joe, where do you want your soul to go? That one soul that God has blessed you with. Where do you want your soul to go? Where could you see yourself for eternity? Because this right here, this is borrowed time we on. This is not our home at all. God did it for me and so many other people in the world, and I know He'll do it for you. I had to make up in my mind, make up in your mind that you going to surrender. You don't care what family say, friends, old cool friends, BFF and all. Because, baby, when you make up in your mind, it's going to be a little lonely walk. Sometimes you don't have to step away from the folks don't need to be in your life at that time, in that season and journey of your life getting right for God. He will remove them out your life. And when that respectable time comes, He'll put them back in your life for them to see the light that's in you, which is Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Where you can help them to come on with it. Some people gonna get it young coming up. I couldn't understand when the old folks would say, even in this word, some people would get it and some wouldn't. But as I done got older, 50 minus 1, I love to say it that way, y'all. So if you follow me, listen to all my vlogs or whatever, y'all gonna hear me say that. I see what the old folks mean now. I really do. Some of us get it, some of us don't. Some are stronger than the other, and some are just weak. And when we see some weak like that, we gotta pray for them. Even us strong will get weak at times. But God is our strength, baby. He our strength, honey. Who have I missed, Joe? Since you are self-aware of the start, just keep pressing and keep praying in the way you know how God got you. And that's the truth. Like I said, say when you know God got you, He got you. And she encouraging you right there. God got you. But you got to put the works into God got you. If you know God got you and He using whoever to tell you that He got you, what you gonna do with it? I love to tell anybody, what are you going to do with it? But I thank each and every last one of y'all coming in, because I know Saturdays are family time. Saturday be so much going on. So I thank each and every last one of y'all that's on this live right about now. God bless you. I thank you. For all of y'all that go back and look and listen to the replay, God bless you too. Thank you to the fullest. Subscribe, share, like, comment, tell your family, your friends, whoever that you know that needs some type of encouragement on today. God bless you. See, God bless you too, my sister. I just love you. I struggle with prayer. I let the enemy take control. All of us struggle with prayer. But you have to make up in your mind, when you see that you allow the enemy to take control, you got to stay down there and pray. Even you have to say, Lord, please forgive me. Let me start over. Sometimes we got to start over. Because we all been there. We can be down there praying. Next thing we know, we think about food. Next thing we know, we thinking about what we got to do the next morning, or what we got to do later on that night, or our mind just wondering. That's how the enemy fights us. We get down to pray and he just make our mind wander. We just start thinking about everything in this mama. So I learned on this journey, because my prayer life wasn't just all of that. But God know how to get us in position to make that prayer life do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Even if our trials got to get so bad, or one of our loved ones are sick or going through something, or we don't witness something through someone that we don't know, and we feeling sorry for them, having a heart for them, or we'll get to praying. But just start over. Just sort of like, if you get off this live and you want to go pray, whatever way how you pray, stand up, sit down on your knees in your bed, in your living room, restroom, your vehicle, out. I'm just shooting it out there for you, Joe. Start over when the enemy do what it do, and cast them and bind them. You know what I'm saying? You got to call him out. Like he fooling with you and messing with you, his little forces. Call it out, baby. Call it out. And everything that you know is your weakness, since you say that's your weakness, that's what you got to pray on the more. That's what you got to go hardcore. I don't know your lifestyle or none of that, but if you'd have been part of the streets, you'd have been a fighter or whatever you had to do, that's what you have to do in prayer. Other than, you not physically using your hands, punching the devil and stuff. You physically using your hand like that posture. And you just going in. So whatever your weakness is, that's what you got to work the most on. If you know you got all the other little stuff, then you good to go. Not saying eliminate it or just leave it because, oh, I got it like that, and you think that's the bomb.com, you all there in a bag of chips. Now, you still got to deal with that. But whatever that straight weakness is, that's the one you got to develop yourself. You got to allow God to put you in that training mode. He got to end up being your trainee. You the trainee. He got to be your trainer. He got to be your teacher, your professor, and all. That's what our Heavenly Father is. He our daddy. We should be able to go to him for anything. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. But y'all, we finna get into this blessing of why we really came up on this live on today. And it's to talk about all of our health. And what I'm fit to share with y'all on today, it goes for the males and the female, because I'm a female, right? uh Handsomes, even though I'm finna get into this, you have a mother, a aunt, if they're alive, a grandmother, and probably want to know what was all going on with them coming up and what's going on now with different females. If you got a fiance, a wife, all of that. We go through so much in our bodies as females. So, brothers, if you want to leave right now, you can, and peep back in later for when I talk about this baby right here. So, ladies, it's very important for us to keep ourselves checked monthly and every year. Because you already know how some of us have monthly. And you already know what I'm talking about, period. And I'll keep that right there. And every year we find ourselves going to the doctor for our wellness. It's very important when you start feeling different things in your body that you know is not you, and that's just not how you flow or how you know you will roll through the days and stuff like that. It's best to go give yourself checked. Don't second guess. Even if you know the symptoms and you see yourself going through the system, you feeling this in your body, all the different symptoms that us as female go through, it's still best to go get checked to make sure it's that and not add it on to something else that have the same symptoms that could be worse. I'm looking. I was on fire for God, but I pushed it away. And Joe, the more that I see you typing, I'm going to say listening to you, you already know what to do, baby. You already know what to do. You already know the issue. You already know the issue. You already know. Because if you was fire for God, if you was on fire for God, you already know the steps. So what you have to do, Joe, is go back to what hinder you. What hinder you? What caused you to start stepping back from God? What caused you to start being hindering and at a standstill? What caused you to just turn around and just say, Lord, I can't do it no more. I give up. Or Lord, I'm not as strong. What caused you to start being weak? You have to go to the root of the thing, not the surface, the root, to where you can allow God to come in and help you kill that root, destroy that root. You know how you have weeds and all that in the grass, and you got to do what you got to do to kill the root of the weed? That's whatever your issue is with God, like so many of us. We have to allow God to destroy. That's why he said he will destroy the yoke. And that's a stronghold that you have to pull down. That's a stronghold you have to pull down. Because if you've been on fire for God and he'll use you in whatever type of way, and he could have used you like this for all I know, I don't know. But you know how you was on fire for God. You got to go back to that. You got to ask God, I want to be how I allowed you to have me to be. Because I always love to say God don't force himself. But when he see you want him, oh, he pull you right on in. He draw you. So if you've been on fire for God, tell God you want him to put you back on fire like you was before. But we all accountable for our own actions. And we all have to always go back down memory lane when we find ourselves being short-handed of the things for God. When we give God the short hand of the stick. Let's put it that way. That's why you like that all week, true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, ladies, when we cleaning up like Resilient, I seen you cleaning up doing your thing. So many people in the world that's females like us and males and don't realize it. It's a lot of things that goes on in our body that slow us down. And sometimes we think it's premenopause, straight up full-blown menopause, but we don't realize it's not just menopause. You have being anemic, you have low blood sugar, it can be diabetic, it can be fibroids, it can be tumors, it can be a whole lot going on in your body. It can be an enlarged uterus. It can be a lot that goes on that will take your strength, make you weak, exhausted. It can be dehydration without you knowing it. If you on some type of medication, that can cause dehydration. That can cause different side effects that you never thought your body would go through. Even after you sitting there reading it, those are things that we have to go through. Okay, I'm just looking down to see if I'm missing anything. Mimi, thank you, Queen. Yes, because she on it. Hello, Janetta Robinson. How you doing for coming on in? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if all of y'all who ever have a channel, I like to always say, because we can communicate. If that's your flow, go see if that's your flow, because you never know who God have for you. You never know who God can use, because he's not no respectable person. Put your blue and black hearts beside your name to let someone know you have a channel, because we never know who we can help. Helping when it comes to our Heavenly Father is not meant for no one person. He created all of us for a reason and a purpose. He created all of us to be a help towards each other in some type of way. We help one for another. Iron sharpen iron, and that's what we on this earth to do. And like he got me going live to talk about this health stuff, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Michael. Sometimes after taking care of everybody else. That part right there, that part. When we got to realize we got to start helping ourselves even more. And that's a lot of our issues. We done took care of everybody else and their mama, and sometimes we get tired so much because sometimes it can get overwhelming. Sometimes it can get so overwhelming through the day and out, and that'll make you tired and exhausted. But like I was saying, it pays a big part for us to go get checked, to make sure nothing ain't cancer and everything else. So we finna talk about my health journey and what I'm finna share with y'all. Like I said, it goes for male and female, and it's Wegovy. I've been on Wegovy, y'all, for a year. I started on Wegovy. This one here, I started this one here on February the 20th of 23. February the 20th, 23. And it comes in different injection doses. I didn't come with the teal green. I started with the little purple, the brown, the 1.7, which is what I'm back on. I did the 2.4, which is the highest dose. I did that a couple of months. So let me get this together. So this right here, y'all, helps with any of your females that is going through menopause and thyroid. I dealt with menopause, y'all. I'm 50 minus 1. That's how I do it, y'all. I started dealing with menopause when I was in my 30s. By the time I turned 35, it seemed like it kind of came down. And when I had turned 40, it went into full blown. And I blew up and went into my 200s and stuff like that. And I just started going through a lot. Started being exhausted. How I normally would clean up, I couldn't clean up. I would get tired. I would have to sit down. So if that's you, you could be going through your menopause stages. In the midst of me going through my menopause stages, y'all, things started getting worse. I could barely walk. And when I got to the point that I could barely walk, that's when I went in to go get my blood checked. But before, I just went with, oh, this is premenopause, this is this, these are symptoms that everybody be talking about, hot flashes, inner body heat, and feeling like some crawling on you. You know, you're thinking you're crazy. You're staying up all night, can't sleep. Your heart racing, you're pacing, you're looking at the walls. Y'all know when menopause hit us, we think we crazy, right, ladies? If any of y'all on here that's went through it. So I went through all that, and like I say, when I got to the point that I could barely walk the halls on my job, I've been on my job 27 years. When I got to the point, y'all, that I could barely walk the halls, that's when I went to go get checked and got my blood checked. When I went to go get checked, y'all, in the midst of the menopause, that's when I realized I had pilot fibroids and I had an enlarged uterus. So it pays, once again, it pays for us to not just deal with what we going through because we know the symptoms and we calling it out because that's what we feel like it is. Because y'all know we can look up stuff, have all different type of information and all, right? But it's a possibility it could be something else. Hey girl, hey y'all. Hey Forby Journey. Put your blue hearts and black hearts. That's Tiffany number 2, y'all. That's the one I was talking about earlier. And there go Life with T. That's Tiffany number 1. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Tiffany number 2, I was telling them about how you had your live yesterday. I started with when I went live Tuesday at the thrift store, and one of the sisters was talking about they wish they can go thrifting, but they be exhausted, and she think it's menopause. So we got in a whole big old conversation. I couldn't really shop. I let Boo and the boys do what it do, and I wanted to pay attention to what everybody's saying. And to be that help, y'all know how we like to help each other. So we got all into it, and as I'm saying now, that's what I was telling them to go get checked. So listening to you last night, I was telling them, listening to your live, how you were saying you was exhausted, how you be feeling, and this and that. And I love how God give confirmation, because I just told them Tuesday that we're going to talk about this. I'm going to have to come on and do what it do. So God used you last night, Gail, when you talking about you exhausted and stuff, right? I did my little vlog last night after your vlog and stuff. Baby, my sugar count went down. I had to hurry up and do the vlog and everything. Me and Tiffany number 1 was looking at God Confident Hub. Did I say that right, Tiffany number 1? God Confident Hub. And she was talking about her weight and all that. I said, okay, Lord, once me and Boo do whatever we gonna do with this community stuff, I'ma have to come back live and get on here and talk about this weight journey and all my health. When I tell y'all the enemy, I felt that attack. Like you saying you been attacked, Tiffany number 1, Life with T. Baby, I had to tell my daughter, now y'all know I praise. I had to tell my daughter to pray for me. I stood right here in my bedroom door while she prayed. I sat down for a minute. I said, okay, Lord, it is what it is. Confirmation after confirmation. So when we get all these confirmations from God, we have to do what it do. So since y'all coming in, that's just what we talking about. That go Confident Hub. Hey, baby, there you go. There you go. So Janetta, you dealt with fibroids. Okay, Janetta, emotional, yes. Hey, sis, thank you. I did it earlier for this little community. I got tired of waking up looking at food. But y'all put y'all blue and black hearts and stuff in. So, yeah. Y'all, so when you feeling all of that, even though we know the symptoms of the different stages of menopause, please, I beg you, still go get checked. Because you know we old school, some of us so old school in our own little way. Sometimes we feel like we know it all because we done heard all the old folks. And that's what we run by. We go on, right? But now, honey, when I couldn't walk no more, that's when I knew someone right. Because I walked them how, not boasting y'all, but we know what we do in our body, ladies, right? We know what we do, beautifuls. And you too, handsomes. We know what we do. So we know when we get to a certain age and our body exhausted and we weak and can't do this and that, we know it got to be something more. So when I couldn't walk, y'all, I knew it was something more. And that's when they told me I had all of that. and I had an enlarged uterus. And I had to wait till December of 2016 to have it. I talked to who I had to talk to. I'm the type, I always get two opinions, or whatever the case, how you say it. I always get two opinions. I don't just run with one. But God know he was doing, because my foster mom died of cancer February the 2nd of 2016. So right after we had all that together, things got worse than worse. And that's when I had my surgery. Right November, a month before that, I had surgery on two of my big toes. Two of my big toes, y'all. Both of my big toes. So I did it back to back. I wanted to get it out the way. Either I had my hysterectomy first and then my toes. So it even goes with that. Any part of our bodies that we know not working right, we just know. We just know. It don't matter if we male or female. We just know. So in the midst of all of that, y'all, went through all them stages. I started taking Elapex, which is phentermine, 37.5. I started taking that. So they had me to take that to try to bring my weight down after having a surgery, because it blows you up. Y'all, in school and before I got pregnant, after I got pregnant, I always stuck at 170. As y'all see me now, this been my size since high school, all that. But y'all know my lifestyle that I lived before getting saved. So when that little weight started coming up on me, I liked it. You know, whenever you have a mindset, you thinking you a man, you gonna want some little weight, because you already know how that game is. But I started just blowing up, and I'm like, something not right. And I'm like, baby, they say after you had your hysterectomy, it's a possibility your weight can be gone and all, but y'all, it's a process. So they put me on the Edipex, which and phentermine 37.5, which is the supplement of the substitute of Edipex. So I end up doing both. So it started bringing it down a little bit and stuff. So I kind of got back down the size. I didn't get back to 170. I got like 185, 190. But it was better than that 200, 220 and all that. So it was okay. So come 2017, 2018, lupus attacked my body. And that's why y'all see all of this right here. Y'all, this was like boils, just sores coming all out my face. This right here, I will have to put foundation, like a concealer sometime right there. All of this right here, y'all, just got ashy. It started red. It started looking like ringworms, y'all. So it will dry up and look like snake coming up out of this shell. I am so serious. Tiffany number 1 and Tiffany number 2, we friends on Facebook. So y'all probably have to go through my pictures and see it and go down the line. Y'all know how Facebook it be so much. But I have to try to put it in one of these little blogs or do it as a short or something. So that's when I really knew something wasn't right. So when all that started happening to me and getting attacked by the enemy with the lupus, you have the lupus that can take your body out, period. So in the midst of that, let me rewind back. Going through the menopause, going through the hysterectomy of the enlarged uterus and all that, taking that weight loss medicine, God healed me. I had dealt with menopause for 14 years. He healed me and took it away. But when he took it away and all of this started, and the lupus skin disease, that's what it is. The lupus skin disease started doing what it do. That's when my thyroid started tripping. I'm like, okay, Lord, you heal me from menopause, and then you bring this, and not to say him, y'all, not to say it like that, but you know, you be like, then this happened, you bring this, Lord, because sometimes he allows stuff to keep us humble. I always say that. All this other stuff come from the enemy. But in order for the enemy to do anything from us, please tell me if y'all know that's a fact or true, 100%. In order for the enemy to do anything, you got to get permission from God. God got to allow it. You see what I'm saying? You look so pretty. Thank you, God confident, Lady T. Yes, you did. Tell his sister T. She's here now. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep talking, y'all. And all y'all come in. Thank you so much. Love you again. Put your blue hearts, black hearts. I'll let who I don't get the shout out. I'll shout out at the end to the best of my ability. So I was saying, well, good Jesus, my Lord, you know, you got to go through this and all that. So I'm gonna kind of fast forward. That's part of my journey of that. I was already anemic. So it's like every time some slow down or some leave, something else pop up. And that's how we knows when we're called by God, because we get attacked every single time. Attack, attack. It's something. So Tiffany number 2, I don't know if you done got checked. Sis, go get checked to the fullest. Because it could be the anemic, not putting nothing on you. You know that ain't my case. You know that's not how I am. But we never know. Like I say, my sugar count dropped last night, and my stuff does that because I take the thyroid medicine, and like I say, this Wegovy that we finna talk more about. It causes dehydration. It can cause a sugar count at time, and I'm nobody diabetic, but I always had an issue with a low blood count at times. So check to see if you got low blood count, make sure it's not diabetes. Make sure it's not none you got to get a hysterectomy on. You know, I'm just shooting it out there, ladies, because we just never, ever know. Like I said, we'll base it on one thing because we have always heard it from the old folks. That's just what I like to say. So when all of this went on again, y'all, that changed my face. I got healed right on a Sunday. I didn't go in, call my pastor down. So many of y'all know I go to Full Gospel Holy Temple, where my leaders are Apostle Herman L. Murray Jr. and First Lady Danielle Murray, where they grandparents, his grandparents, was the founders, Dr. Shirley Murray and Apostle Lobe's Mary, and they not on this earth anymore. So I talked to First Lady, talked to him, they prayed, boom, that was that. Told him I wasn't coming to church because how I was looking, this and that. I just wasn't ready to face the world, y'all. I just wasn't. Wake up one morning and you're looking like a monster, all this swole. Y'all, my whole face was swole. I just like, oh my God, I didn't know what was going on. But it was a Sunday that he preached, and he started talking about healing. And I wasn't the only one going through it. Was somebody else going through the lupus from the inside of the immune system. As I was going through the lupus of the skin system, it's a baby. When I say it's different categories of lupus, it's different categories, and it is no joke. It will tear your body up to where you won't be able to do nothing, baby. You be so drained, so it don't make no sense. So I got healed that day. That next morning, everything started coming down my face, started coming together, but I didn't still look the same to me, y'all. I didn't look the same because of this. And that's why I was saying in the car about when I was talking about how God blessed me with this and how old girl was jealous. And I was like, I don't categorize females this way because I know what all we done went through. Somebody being prettier than the other, cuter than the other, or finer than the other. I love to call all of us beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And if you beautiful, that's where I be like, ooh, baby, broody. But that just me. And I would stay, even though this stuff happened, we got to already know that we not ugly. God didn't make no ugly children on the inside and out. You hear me? So get yourself checked, y'all. Please get checked. It's no joke. It's no joke for us females. And brothers, to tell you the truth, y'all go through y'all little crisis too, handsomes. Y'all got to check yourself more. Is I missing anything, y'all? Okay, so yeah. So in the midst of that, they told me my thyroids had started acting up, haywire, hormones everywhere. So I'm hypo. You have a hyper and you have a hypo. And I'm hypo, where everything runs slow, where everything just runs down. Where hyper, everything is still working, but it's a catch to both of them. Hypo, it's like you will never lose weight. You got to have some type of help, and you have to be on your levothyroxine medicine, and it come in different stages of milligrams. And I've been on levothyroxine 3 years. I'm not mistaken, y'all, because I've been through so much with this health stuff. You look at me and you wouldn't even think nothing was going on, but yeah. And they put me on Sexenda. Now that was the first injection that I started back in 2022. Yeah, 2022, around the October, and that wouldn't do nothing for me, y'all. I was sick as a dog because each injection can make you constipated, can cause nausea and all that. So you have to find what's good for your system, and you have to find a dose, which we gonna talk about. But I wanted to go through these little stages first and stuff. Joe, I hope you still on here, because baby, we still gonna do what it do. I wanted to go through these stages just to break down my health journey, and you know, and what I'm dealing with now. So with hypo, like I said, everything runs slow. You got to be on levothyroxine. You got to find something else to help you. So when they put me on Wegovy, which I started in February, like I said, this February that passed made a year, I'm back down to my size as high school after I got pregnant and all. Like I said, 170, but now y'all, I'm 158, so I'm under of what I had always been. And that ain't nothing but a blessing from God. You hear me? Now, if we want to boast on God, we boast on God in so many ways. Honey, I boast on God when it comes to that, because I didn't never ever see me being a 158. Now, I came in the world as a preemie, and I always been skinny and petite. And not to shoot it out there like that, y'all, because we all got blessings. But I always had hips, butt, thighs, and stuff. Big thighs run in the family, hips, small waist, all that. So if I got a pooch or got any little stomach, it because I gained weight. My tail, I ate too much and I got bloated and stuff. But to be at 158 is a straight blessing from God, because all through my high school year, before getting pregnant, after getting pregnant, I always stuck at like 170. I probably catch that 165 sometime, but 168, 170. So the baby works, but of course you have to do what you have to do. But I'm the type, y'all, I still eat what I want to eat, but I eat by moderation. That is the catch. I eat small portions and eat by moderations. I can put a lot on that small little plate, eat what I'm going to eat, and I go back to that small plate. That's how I have to do myself, and that's how y'all have to do y'all. So, confident hub, I'm going to say it like that. That's what you have to do. I'm proud of you. Me and Tiffany, number one, because we got on your live this morning. We proud of you. Keep on going. Don't stop. If you got to get help, baby, get help with what we finna talk about, because I know y'all ready for me to get on there. Get on the body or whatever. Get whatever help you need to get help from. If your doctor don't do it, go to another doctor. Make sure whatever doctor you have or insurance you have, if that's the case, make sure it's PPO, where you don't have to be referral. You can go where you want to go. So what one won't do, another one will. Because me go old school. Like I told you, I get 2 opinions, and I got to have about 2, 3 something. That just always been me with these doctors. Yeah, I got hooked on one, but when they get the trip, and I be like, that's why I used to do this. But that's what your girl been going through. I still deal with dehydration. I still deal with this anemic crap. This thyroid kick my tail sometime. Both of these medicines together works, but will have you sluggish. The fatigue is real bad. I'm letting y'all know, but it works. It works. If you okay with that, because you're already dealing with it, do what it do. Do what it do. So, starting on this Wegovy, and I'm pulling it back up for everyone that just coming in. Thank you. I'm getting blood work done soon. Please do. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Lisa. Hey. Hey, Crosby. What's going on? Yes. Ooh, y'all. There I go. And see, that's what I was doing last night, Tiffany. When y'all see that little Timu haul, I was dropping everything. I ain't adding nothing. But there you go. And like I say, I didn't start with that dose. I started with all of these. So this is the dose I'm on now, which is 1.7. And we're going to get into it. I just want to go get into this notion. When y'all get the pens, y'all, you can always look it up. Whoever done looked it up, you can always get your information on it. But this how the pen look when you first get it. It's going to be clear. And a needle is inside. And that's how that look. So when you give yourself the shot, I have 2 left. So I don't go back to my doctor to January, but she already did my refills. So when you give yourself the shot, y'all seen it be clear, but as you give it, it'll be yellow. So you'll know how you'll know each time how many you got, what you done already done and all, and that's what I love about it. So that's the one I'm on now. So each month, y'all, there is a different color. Lisa, what is this for, sis? That is for weight loss. If you got anything going on, you obesity, you are diabetic, they got Ozempic. That's the other side of Ozempic. You got plenty ones out there, Zealthy and all. I'm gonna have to put it all in the description. But it helps when you got health issues, any type of health issue, especially if you're diabetic, you dealing with thyroid. Like I say, I'm hypo. Some people are hyper, which is good because they stuff still drilling, so they don't gain no weight. But the dangerous part is they heart can overreact and they can have a heart attack. Thyroid ain't no joke, baby. Thyroid can kill you. That's why you have so many people that be done had surgery. Thyroids, honey, no joke. So that's the one I'm on. And I started out with this one right here, which is 0.5. Like I say, it come with different colors. And it's the same way. They all come clear. And when you finish your batch, they all turn yellow. So that's what that is, Lisa. I am just sharing the journey. When Tuesday went on about, it was Michelle. I can't think of Michelle's last name right now. She was talking about her menopause and how she was exhausted and she wished she could go thrift shop. And I went live Tuesday at the thrift store or whatever. And that's how we got on this. And I said, okay, Lord, okay. And then Tiffany number 2, Furby Journey, talked about how she was. And then Godfident Hub talked about what she, and I said, okay, that go confirmation. Let me get on here, do what it do, share this. Because I already shared this on the spiritual channel some years back. I said, let me get on here, do what it do, and that be that. So it's just a weight loss. Some of them upside down. But that's how they look, y'all. They come in different colors. Each thing, like I say, that's 0.5. That's what I started with, the lowest dose. And you will take it 30 days. You will take it 30 days to see how your body is, to see how your body cope, how well it manage your weight and all. The 2.7, which is the highest though. Is that 2.7? No, 2.4, which is the highest though. I only did that 2 or 3 times in my life. So last month I did it. And baby, that baby's so potent. I was like, So then you have the 1 milligram. I did this for like a couple months. And that's how they look. And the one I just showed y'all now, 1.7. That's how they look again. Now the highest dose, like I said, is 2.4. And y'all see different colors again. And that's the black. So they tell you with levothyroxine, you'll be on that for the rest of your life. But I say the devil is a lie. If God done heal me from menopause, he done heal me from the lupus stuff, which the enemy still try to, flare it up, y'all. He still, because sometimes, baby, all this will get jet red and bump it up. like ringworms and stuff, and I have to keep my cream on it, all that, and wash and stuff. Thank God my hair and all that stuff don't mess it up and cause a whole lot of other stuff. Thank God. But y'all, I'm gonna be doing this for a good little minute because they want my BMI to be at 24, and right now I think it's 26, 27 or whatever, and they want it to be at 24 because I always dealt with high cholesterol before being thyroid and all this other stuff. But since my thyroid tripping, that stuff mess with your cholesterol, and you don't even have to eat a whole lot of greasy, a whole lot of eggs. You know how we do our eggs that can bring your cholesterol up and stuff. So yeah, y'all, that right there is good, Brutiful's and Handsome for male and female. So if you going through something, I'm gonna put everything in the description, y'all. If you going through whatever and you want to lose weight, you got health issues, or you don't want health issues, you on that kick, you on that journey, weight loss weight loss management, and you looking for something, boom, there you go. And I don't like needles. But when you praying to God and telling God, works without faith is dead, right? We can't be praying and we don't put no works with it. We can't be saying we this and then we don't follow back up on stuff. We got to show God something. I love to say, we got to give God something to work with. We do all this praying, y'all. We already know He'll heal. We heal by His stripes, right? We already know He'll heal. And then He done blessed and anointed some of us to heal. So we already know the deal. And that's why so many of us get hit like we get hit. Because we're anointed to heal. We care about people well-being. Child, listen. I heard so many stories about menopause. It's no joke. It's no joke. Tip number 2. It's really not. I'm going through menopause, and there's a lot of changes to your body. Yes, because like I was saying earlier, but you have to have diagnosed like diabetes in order to for the insurance to pay. It used to be like that, Lisa, but now they giving it to folks. If you obesity and they say you overweight, they giving it to you now, baby. Because the reason why, who was that I was talking to? I think that was that had to be you, Lisa. I think it was on Tiffany #1, one of her lives, and you was on there, Lisa. Some of this stuff come from Hollywood, the celebrities. When it comes to the master cleanse that I told you about, that was another thing. That's what helped me before I got on what y'all say, Anapax and Fentanyl 37.5. When God started dealing with me for getting like this, He was just dealing with me saying it's time for you to start back doing right. It's time for you to start living right. When I gained that weight, like I told y'all, being on that side and all that and going through that health stuff, when He started dealing with me, I did that master cleanse. That come from a white man, master cleanse. But the world call it the Beyonce diet. So this Wegovy, Ozempic, Zealthy, all that, I'm put all that in. They're supposed to be the Hollywood stuff. So now it's not that you just got to be a diabetic. They coming with it. That's why sometimes when people get on it and when it's time for their stuff, then you gotta wait a couple weeks or so. Yeah. But now they giving it now, baby. So if you need it or you know somebody, let them know they doing it. Because your insurance will pay for it. Your insurance pay for it. Because they got different substitutes now. They got different compounds. They even got compounds in the office now, y'all, that you can get. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Lisa, if you know anybody, I am in Mississippi and I tried to get injected, my insurance will not pay for it. So it got to be different, must be different states because they giving it, y'all. So it must be that insurance because like Lisa was saying, you had to be a diabetic. Now you don't have to be no diabetic. They can just say you overweight and they doing what to do. So see what substitute they have, Crosby. Cause they got plenty substitute out there now. They got plenty substitute. Even if it got to be the substitute of Pack and stuff, they got it out there for us. Especially, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not racist for anybody that's on here, Hispanic, white, or whatever, especially us black folks. It's just there, y'all. It is. So please, thanks so much for sharing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So please, y'all, go get checked. It don't matter if you are female or male, just go get checked because we just never know. So y'all, that is my journey. I went through all of that. Like I say, I still go through little stuff, dehydration. That need me still try to pop up. It be time where I still can't sleep and I can be there praying my tail off. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that it's just the health right now. This is my journey. This is my season. Just like any of y'all, it is what it is. And we just have to continue to trust God to help us through it and to hold our hand while we going through it. You know, keep asking Him to help us to endure. Because in this life, it's some endurance. It's some endurance, but yeah. So Tiffany, I hope you get everything checked, baby. Everything. And any of y'all on here, especially with that menopause, baby. The only thing I can say with the menopause, y'all, like I said, I trust God. I didn't take no medicine. My doctor told me up front the medicine that he knew would work and that would just do the food for me. He had a patient. He told her it would cause cancer. She didn't care. It wasn't a good 3-6 months and that woman had got cancer. And I said, I thank you for being honest with me. But with this, I'm going to really trust God. And I did. And He healed me from menopause. But like I said, somebody hysterectomy is the best thing ever because you don't have a menstruation. It's the best thing ever. And that's another thing how you know too when you exhausted, when your menstruation is out of whack. That's when you really got to get checked too. Because that menstruation will tell you up front. I used to have to be on the Yasmin birth control pills. Oh, y'all, I went through it, baby. Don't look like it, but I went through it. I went through it. And like I say, so many of us in the world, we can tell some things like we old folks because we the experience. We soldiers. We not warriors yet, but we soldiers. And your girl Miko a soldier. Don't look like it, but I done went through some health scares. Last June I went and they told me I had 3 masses somewhere in my body. I ain't gonna say 3 masses. Prayed on that thing. All that. I said, Lord, make it a cyst. I should have just told him, let it be. But I told him make it a cyst, prayed on it, went back, and they went on said the cyst. Poster had went back the June before, but I didn't. I just said I'm here. But how many of y'all know I'm about to go get that shit? Yeah. But y'all know what all I've been going through. I try not to ponder on, all that because God has done it up. And I'm glad your girl back. You hear me? I am glad I'm back doing what it do and feel to do it the most. And sometimes we don't be wanting to hear no more bad news, no more health this and that when you already going through health stuff. But I know I'm about to go back, y'all. Because I got to be a testimony for whoever else. Y'all know we do, right? We got to be that testimony and we don't want to hear it. Good tip, blend some beats. Good boost in your blood. Yeah, you right about that. When I juice sometime, I will do the natural beat. Yeah. Yeah, tip number 2. Because when I heard, I didn't say nothing on there, but when I heard you say something, oh, babe, I started praying right there. I don't have to let nobody know when I start praying, but I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, because I be feeling stuff, child. Yes, be so great for you. That's what my doctor told me. That's not true. It's possible that you can still see your period. Well, you know what, Queen? I'm talking about me. It's a possibility for some, but I haven't. I haven't. It's good for me. That's why I say it's good at a certain point because you don't have your menstruation, but then all the other stuff come behind it. But for me, sis, I haven't seen no period since I got mine. I go for my annual physical next month, and I will be doing loud work prior to. I have fibroids like crazy. Oh yes, I'm fighting a battle with it. Yes, and that'll help with the weight and stuff. That'll help all of that. The only thing is, I say when we get all these different stuff removed, y'all, it just seems like other stuff come. Like sometimes how we don't be wanna do prescription drugs because they are made for so many other stuff, and you be like, well, where this come from? I ain't started experiencing this till I started taking this medicine. On this earth, in this world, it's just gonna always be something, baby. It just is. But I hear you resilient. I got you, baby. I got you. I do. Testimony to the glory of God. Yeah, Brother Griffin. But God, let your light shine. Yeah. So I hope this encouraged someone to go do what to do. Sometimes we don't look like what we've been through because we already have been through it, and it took God to help us make it through. Make it through. But yeah, that's what I'm on, y'all. That is what I'm on. Wegovy and levothyroxine, and I take my vitamins. I take my B12. I have to do that now to start in my vitamin D. I do my little collagen gummies and stuff. I have to. I have to. Because I had them spells, baby, where I still be wore out, Tiffany number 2. Even in the midst of all this, you just still, it's still something. So when you saying you couldn't move around, you couldn't think straight, you supposed to be on this and that, I was like, Lord bless them. My God. Hey, Derry, how you doing? Girl, come on to full gospel. Come on so we can meet, sugar. Brasilia, I'm not finna play with your tail, girl. Oh, yes. Now I'm like an old car that breaks down when it feel like it. Lord, listen. But, y'all, it get on my nerves because I'm a go-getter. I don't like that's why I don't like life cycles. I'm not gonna lie. It's necessary, especially when you're a child of God. It's necessary and make us strong and all that. But I don't like none slowing me down. I get mad when I don't feel good. I get mad when I feel the attacks from the enemy. I get some mad, y'all. I get a talking loud. I get the bind. So y'all see this little old smiley smile and all that. Y'all, I get upset, baby. I have to bind that enemy. Him, his little forces and all his little imps, his little mediums and all that, because all that true. We talked about this Tuesday. All y'all that didn't see the live Tuesday, go see the live Tuesday. I think I put it in the vlog that just went up last night. Well, my sugar counting, I was dropping everything. Child, it was what it was. Yeah, baby, them forces, them spirits, them evil spirits is true. True, 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 and so real. Talking about true. Yeah, it's real. It really is. Yeah, Tiffany, go back. It was some crazy on there, but your girl I had to do what God say do. You just go with the flow. If somebody got on there trying to talk about us women shouldn't speak in so many words to a man, over a man, all that. He just came out with so many different scriptures and stuff, and what his last name was, I just called his last name. I just wanted him to know you can keep on shooting these little comments and these scriptures, throwing these daggers to us females all you want. First it started this, then you gotta honor your husband, then we in distress, and then we full of destruction. But he didn't know that God had gave me the revelation. He revealed what he was doing. And I was like, okay. I ain't gonna say it's whole name. I'm gonna say, okay, B, I see you. You in here throwing something. And I'm saying to myself, baby, you not doing what you think you doing. So some of his stuff I read, Tiffany, number one, and then I'll move on. I'll change the whole thing up and get it on myself just to let him know what you thought you was going to do and how you thought the enemy was going to use you. It didn't even work. And before you knew it, child, he had got off the... Didn't even have to have... I ain't even need no moderator to get his tail off. God swooped him all off to let him know, baby, And that's why I said what I said in the description. I saw all that, y'all. All them scriptures he was throwing at us females, trying to be funny. I say, Lord bless him. But I'm like, baby, I got something for you. I'll tell my testimony. I'll talk about me. Because before I can point fingers and all that, I'm always sweep under my own front door. I'm always point them fingers back at me. I say, Lord, foolishness, girl. It was foolishness. But that's what we were talking about, menopause and Tony, that we done dealt with Tony before. He needed prayer. We prayed on there with him and stuff. We were just shooting a fat, talking about witchcraft and all that stuff, telling them, babe, I know about all that. I was so deep in horoscope. Y'all, don't look like it. That's all I'm going to say. Your girl done came a long way. God is a true deliverer. I know about witchcraft, run in the family, the star, not... Yeah. Hey, Veronica, what's going on, Louis? You doing all right? How are you, boo? Tony, you in the house? They sure did me the same way. I saw that mess, Tiffany, how they done you. I was like, baby, when you put your head down, I say, Lord, that's why I was inboxing you, saying to keep on going, because God didn't want you to pay no attention to the comments. No way. He wanted you to keep on going. That's how we got to fight them when they come in that comment. I don't need no moderator. I will go in with you in a respectful way. I know how to annoy you like you wasn't even there. So y'all, if we ever, you know, on this live, when y'all on live with me, let them be. Because the Holy Ghost will whoop their tail about the comments. You hear me? Sometimes you got to play the game with the gamer. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the gamer with the gamer, honey. Play that game with them. And like they not even there. Because whenever somebody come on your live with bull crap, ain't meant for them to be there no way. So, Tiffany, that's all that was a distraction for you. That's why I kept inboxing you saying, keep going. That's a distraction. Don't worry about it. He don't want you to see the comments. Because, baby, you was on fire. And you didn't think the enemy was going to come, girl, please. Yeah, he was going to come. It was making me mad. I'm like, baby, keep on going. Don't worry about the comments. Don't look at the comments. Look at it later if that's the case. Debbie, you need to come on, diary. Come on to Full Gospel. I'm a little different with my live, Lisa. I said I was going to start doing little Saturdays for this channel a little bit after I get off work and stuff, because I really go to church on Saturdays. But I don't know if we're going to have church tonight, because one of our first ladies from the other church passed away. And they had it's a big funeral. So, and apostle had to preach. So I don't even know if we haven't, but I didn't want to take that chance and stuff. But the spiritual channel, Miko Life for Changes, I will be back on that on Mondays. I used to do Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursday. I went with whatever the saints schedule to get it out there. But I'm really going to be going on Mondays, getting back on that. And a matter of fact, y'all keep me prayed up, because I posted had been going live on the 4th, but something else came up. Sickness in the house and all that good old and some other stuff. So I'm praying to God that I will be going on the 25th. So y'all pray that none don't come up, because I got to get all my stuff situated again with StreamYard. StreamYard done went up, but they always been good. That's who I always deal with, and that's who I want to get back to. So Lisa, that's the time there. My stuff be a little different on Saturdays. But I know I'll be going down in prayer again to saturate all this all over again since I set my tail down. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep a girl prayed up. And the prayers that's right, God knows. And the prayers that's not right for me, God knows that too. I'm not even worried about it. In case somebody looking and you want to try to pray something on me, that's not good. God got that, baby. I'm not worried about it. I always pray on myself and I'm always binding. So I thank y'all. But I'm talking about the ones that's watching, that's full of it. Don't like what I'm saying right now. Yeah, that's the devil queen. Tony, okay, he just struggling. Tiffany, he got to surrender like the rest of us. He got to make up his mind. Like Joe on here. Joe was on fire for God. He already know what to do. And I said, you got to go back to what hindered you. What started making you weak? What started you to backtrack yourself from God? What made you by face? You know what I'm saying? If God say walk backwards with me, what made you start walking forward? I'm just saying it like that, y'all. In case somebody say God ain't gonna make you. Okay. If God walking forward, what made you walk backwards? Let me say it that way. You doing good, Veronica? Okay. Yeah, I have to stay true to the message because we are on the World Wide Web. Yeah, you got to stay true, baby. Don't have no other way, Queen. Whoo, girl, y'all starting praising through it all. Yes, he is. Witchcraft runs in my family too. My grandma's quit to do. See, and Derry, baby, we have to watch it. I keep myself and my family that I have covered because I know about all that stuff. I done seen too much stuff. And y'all, one of the babies on there talking about they prayed and prayed. And after they got through praying, they seen shadows and stuff. And one of them got on there. I don't know what they thought I was going to respond. But see, I know how to respond with sweetness and kindness like God want me to. All I know is God, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the other names that they try to call our God that begins with an O. And I had to say, baby, oh, I'm sorry. I just never heard of that all my life or the 14 years I've been saved. And I said, I'm not trying to be funny, but it almost seemed like a little something evil. I said, all I know is Emmanuel, Jehovah, and the list goes on and on. But that old word that you calling God, never heard of that. So, sometimes we just have to respond to these comments the way God wants us to and keep on moving. Yep, Brazilian, they come to test your faith. But see, some of us that is very, very strong and not on that milk no more, they just don't know we look weak, but on the inside of us, it's a whole nother story, baby. And that's not boasting on ourselves or y'all. I'm not boasting because so many of y'all know me by now. That ain't my game. But I boast on my God of how he got me. I look weak. I know sometimes I look like I ain't by nothing. But I'm somebody in Jesus. And I know when this is stirred up in here, oh, baby, it's going to make you step back. You coming with some foolishness and coming being acting like how the devil wants you to act, who you proclaiming your daddy other than God being the real daddy there. I know right till when she said her, I say, who? Thank you. It's this right here. I'm gonna put Hayden and you'll see the name come up. Thank you, y'all. No, you good, number 2. Come up with the solution. That's right. I don't take that stuff. And see, that's what we was talking about Tuesday on the live at the little thrift store. I was asking him, if you seeing all this, sometime y'all, excuse me, when we done dibble and dabble in that voodoo witchcraft stuff and we decide to be on the lower side like we were supposed to be from the get-go, it's hard getting away from the devil. He gonna come with some stuff, baby. He gonna come. And these end days, he already gonna try to wear us out, all of us, period, especially the saints. But if you was hardcore for him with all of that, you gotta pay a good little penny. You gotta pay. You got to pay. So Derek, and that's something, baby. You saying your grandmama? But you know what? And this is how God used me. That's why you have to really have that holy boldness. Because I learned in this journey, God gave us our family, right? We wouldn't have family if it weren't for him. This is not our home. We on borrowed time. Y'all see all these people God taking off this earth, and it don't matter who it is. So, baby girl, sometimes it takes to offend the ones that you love the most, and it's going to hurt like crazy. Let me tell you something. When it came to my foster mom, she not on this earth no more. And I done gave y'all a little story of how I got with my foster mom. I've been with her ever since I was 8 years old. I was in an all-girls shelter, 8 years old. But she had my biological brother. He couldn't see, talk, walk, nothing. I took care of my brother ever since he was 9 until he was off this earth. May the 15th of 2004. He died of pneumonia. She would always pick me up when I was 1 year old to where we can, try to get to know each other with birthdays. So once I got with her, all I knew was Baptist, y'all. All I knew was Baptist. I come up with Baptist. I haven't always been holiness. But I have a mindset. It don't matter what denomination is. We holy because it's in his word say we holy. We believers, we trust in God. That's why we shouldn't have these self-righteous spirit. That's why I say some of us holiness folk need to come on back and stop acting so self-righteous. If somebody wear makeup, you don't want to fellowship with them. If somebody wear earrings, you don't want to fellowship with them. Because somebody got on pants and this. No, it's people wear pants, makeup, earrings, all that, baby, believers, praising God to the fullest, worshiping God, preaching to the fullest. That is true. You know what I'm saying? True believers. We got some out there. Because us that's holiness, and I'm a holy woman, God, sanctified and filled up with his Holy Ghost for 14 years. And baby, I done seen some holy folks so full of anger, bitter, just not right, and with the skirt long like y'all know I wear mine. I'm so past that. So when I said all that to be like, my mama knew who I was. I know what I was brought up of. And I was a PKG kid, means my grandfather was the pastor. My grandmama was the first lady. I had to do everything in church, pray, sing, all that. He didn't believe in a woman preaching, but I had to stand on the side to do a paper all the time. I had to teach Sunday school, just the whole 9 yards that y'all know we do when it comes to the family church, right? So when God delivered me, because I allowed him to, because he don't force himself, my mama turned around and said, don't you come in here with your religions. Do y'all know how that made me feel? And I'm looking like, my religions? You know your daughter of all people. You should be happy I'm saved, saver than saved, baby, that I'm not the person I used to be. And when she said that to me, y'all, I say, my religion? I said, mama, ain't we serving the same God and Jesus? What? So, baby girl, sometimes God was turn them tables over like y'all know he done in the Bible. He would turn them tables over even when it comes to our family. Because whatever family not for us, he'll even move them out the way and it's going to hurt. God took me from my foster mom 3 years. to where she couldn't hinder me from being the woman I am today. After them 3 years, y'all, he put me back in her life to take care of her. Because she ended up getting lung cancer, got through submission, what is it, for 10 years, and then that's when them 5 masses came back on her brain, and that's how she left up out here. So, baby girl, and I know we got to watch what we say and everything, and I know what you mean, you don't want to offend her, but if you a believer and you not with that, you got boundaries. You got to break that thing down and say, Grandma, I love you, but I believe in some that I know have control of my soul. And don't play that with me. Don't bring that around me. Even if you got to tell your grandmama, Granny, you better be careful, God get you. That's not disrespecting. You just being upfront. That's not being disrespectful. At all. At all. You have to stay prayed up. And y'all don't have to believe me or not, because I know about it so deeply. I'd have felt it when it came over me, honey. And I rebuked that thing. You'll know when somebody, let me let y'all know, since I know so much about it. Tiffany number 2, I'm going to use you as an example. You know how you exhausted and can't do nothing? Whenever y'all just sitting like this, and all of a sudden something come over you like you feel like you about to die, somebody trying to put something on you. When you can't have that control over your body, and you just like, ooh, Lord, what was that? And you start feeling a certain way where you don't have no control of your mobility, and you just sitting there and you looking like, what in the world? That's somebody trying to put something on you. See, the devil, that's why, now I see why he attacked me earlier. He didn't want me to tell somebody this. See, us that know all about that voodoo and seeing stuff young coming up and in our adulthood, having certain dreams, seeing the demon and all that, trying to do what it do to us. Y'all, I used to sleep with a sex demon. Let me be real since we on this. And that's why I want to help you. It's not about you. We're going to get on that. It's not about you disrespecting her or hurt her feelings. But your feelings hurt. You being disrespected. Your grandmother disrespecting you, and she disrespecting you in the eyesight of God. Back to what I was saying. He took me from my foster mama 3 years. Do y'all know how hurt I was? Because with my foster mama, I felt like I didn't have nobody but her. Because she brought me up so stern. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in with God like you're supposed to, all that toughening and sternness that you have in you, he breaks that down. In order for God to use a man or a woman, he got to crush them and break them some type of way. And I was crushed and broken. My feelings was hurt, and all her feelings was hurt. But I had to prove to God that I chose him and not my mama. Because like I told y'all, Miko mindset is, God can kill us right then and there. And who we put before God, he can take them off this earth. So, baby girl, you have a choice to make. I love this how God used me. I'm quick to say you have a choice to make. It's either going to be God or your grandmama. Because you have to open your mouth. And you have to pray hard like you've been saying. But somewhere you're going to have to say, Granny, I have never disrespect you. I know I'm grown now, but I don't go that flow. That ain't my way. So if I haven't disrespected you, Granny, please don't disrespect me. I mean, that's it, boo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tiff, and that spiritually strong is what that is. It is that. Yeah, Resilient, you was on the live. Remember that? Lisa Gary. I'm from Jacksonville, Texas, baby. Jacksonville, Texas. After we came from I talk like my daddy. And my daddy's still in Jacksonville. But whoo, baby, I be listening to him like, what you say? But I talk like my father. We come from Jacksonville, Texas. He's still there. But my mom, my biological mom, I'm just gonna say my biological family, after we left Jacksonville, Texas, we ended up staying in South Dallas. And then when I got with my foster mom, she stayed in the hood that we call Wilma Hutchins or Hutch or Highland Hills and stuff like that. So yeah, and they just never left. So I talk like my father. Yeah, we on borrowed time. This not our home. How you dress your heart is the key. Amen. Tell her that you know I learned because I'm not gonna lie when you really get saved, y'all. You sometimes forget where you come from and how you was before getting saved, you know. And that little self-righteous will get there. And I think I had in my early years, I think I had my little self-righteous because I was scared. I feel like if I got somebody that still wore pants, that's gonna entice me. But I was like, how that gonna entice me? Nobody else could entice me. I did what I wanted to do. Y'all heard me say I never been a follower unless it was something I wanted to do and like. But other than that, I always been a leader, you know. But craziness, that's crazy thinking. Yeah, and see when we PKG kids, we the worst ones. We the worst ones, baby. But look how God does what it do for us, though. Before you was in your mother's womb, resilient. Yes, baby. Y'all, I be so delayed with this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I hope y'all get that to do what it do. I'm sorry, y'all. To do what it do with your health and stuff, get on whatever you need to. Find whatever you can. Like some of y'all say, y'all insurance wouldn't pay for it. Call your insurance people and see what weight loss management they pay for that'll help you out. Because we all need help. It's nothing wrong with a little help to see if it works for your system. Yeah, to see if it works for your system. Ooh, dairy, baby. My God. But it's a lot of that going on in this family. And the minute they want to talk about you, everything you do, but then when you get right, they really talk about you. And you be like, make up in your mind. Do you want the old me or the new me? You not satisfied at all. If you was a stealer and a dope head and a prostitute and all that, they got something to say. Then when you act right and get your life together, you still have something to say. Then you got to hear you in a cult, you in a this. And that's why I say, baby, no, I'm not in a cult. I'm where God had me to be. I had to be somewhere where the word is not sugar-coated. Because some of these preachers, they sugarcoat stuff because they still in their sins. They still straggling the fist. They still, whoo, baby, my God. So I had to be somewhere where I know God wanted me to be. Y'all, I had to be. I had to have some tough love word. Mm-mm. And I supposed to be in that full gospel holy temple when I was 24, when I was introduced. But what did my smart mouth say? I got my own church. I don't need to go to your church. My grandfather pastor. Baby, but look at all the headache that I had to go through. My God. So I tell folks, yeah, every church have its standard. And whoever God give us the shepherd, we abide by that. I make sure I don't be no issue, no problem. I don't have time for God getting me. I'm going, yeah. But God is the one told me to get out my makeup and earrings and pants and all that. It wasn't no man or woman. It was God. When I was visiting, I'll never forget. I hadn't even joined yet, hadn't even got filled with the Holy Ghost. I used to come in with my earrings. I never just wore a lot of them. makeup, like foundation and stuff, unless I went to a wedding. But I do a little shadow. But I was an eyeliner queen, and I was a stud queen. And I love my little braces, you know, and necklace and stuff matching. So I always match whatever the choir wore before we started getting into the choir rolls, or they got back in the choir roll, because they had choir rolls before I came. And I sat there. And that's why I say so many of us have these gifts. God dealt with me sitting there, and he put me in the zone, y'all. And I'm telling y'all this. Now I see why I keep saying, now I see why the enemy didn't want me to get on here. He put me in a zone. And he had me to look at certain women that he wanted me to look at to help me through my journey. And I'm going to tell y'all, my husband was sitting on the side of me. We're going to play like this, the Bible, right? I went into this zone, and I'm just looking. Didn't hear the cry no more, nothing. He had me to look at every woman that was living right to the T. And these was mothers, older ones, a little close to my age at the time and stuff too. Clean, how he wanted me to be, not how man want me to be, not how woman, and I'm saying not how my first lady or apostle want, which I'm gonna be obedient, but it's something when God tells you and show you. I'm sitting there with my Bible, y'all, like this at Full Gospel Temple, sitting in the middle aisle. He had me to look at who he had me to look at, y'all, and I went in the zone. I started taking my stuff off right then and there. First, it made me nervous. First of all, let me just be honest about that. My heart started beating fast and everything, y'all. I started taking my stuff out. My Bible in my lap. My husband got his Bible in his lap, y'all. To this day, I don't know why. I haven't asked God. I don't want to ask God. It don't matter no more, because I've been saved, sanctified, and filled for 14 years, since May the 2nd of 2010. I started taking my jewelry, everything out. Thank God I'm still able to wear my rings, watch. Praise the Lord. Because I love jewelry, y'all. I do. But I started taking out what he told me to take off, all of that, right? Instead of me putting it in my Bible, I'm putting it in my husband's Bible, y'all. And to this day, I don't know what was that for. I haven't asked nobody. I don't even want to know. But I still remember how it happened. I still remember. So I don't listen to folks when they try to say you in a code, you in rules. Well, baby, the world got rules. Why do we got to be so this when certain churches have rules and regulations, since that's what they want to call it? Your job got rules and regulations. We do the food. Military service wise, we do the food. Basketball, all that, football. Y'all know what I'm saying? We do what all them people say do. But God asks us to do something. We give him the short hand of the stick. God give us a shepherd to make standards in their church, and we got to give our pastor and first lady issues. How dare us? Why? So I had to make up in my mind, y'all. I'm going to live this life, and that's what that was. And that's what I had to tell my mama diary, that God come before her. And that's what that was. It offended her. It hurt her feelings. It hurted my feelings. But we have a way of doing stuff. And God gave you wisdom, baby. You gonna know. You gonna know what to do. You is. What y'all saying? What I miss? But yeah. But all right, y'all. That's that. I don't know what else I could say, because we done talked about the Wegovy, the Lipo Diroxin. We done talked about Edopex, Fentanyl, Sexenda. They got plenty of ones out there that I put in the thing. Because that was the main thing of getting over here. Just telling somebody to go get checked. Don't wait like I did and wait till I can barely walk to find out all this other stuff, you know, going on. And when the enemy attack, still go get checked and see what's up, so you can be that testimony. You can know for yourself. You can throw it back in the devil's face and say, yeah, you put it on me, but God heal me, now what? Because this is what I learned too, y'all. When we going through any health issues, we heal. I don't care what pain and stuff we feel. Everything is a process. I love saying that. I say that finna start back. I will say that all the time on the spiritual channel. Everything is a process. And us as Christians, we don't want to go through that process. And I love to say, but God went through the process for us. So if God went through the process for our sins, what make us think we're not going to have a process and a journey in our life? Point blank. And this health-wise is part of our journey. Our process is our season, and we got to go through something. All right. Well, y'all, it's about 3:29. I don't know how long we been on here. How long we been on here, y'all? Pauline, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? Coleman, you doing all right? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Coleman. So well. Collectibles, you made the live. Y'all, if y'all like jewelry, since we talking about jewelry and all that, she does a lot of jewelry that she be selling. She do little freebie gifts and all. She's a sweetie pie. Uh, God has been doing stuff in her life. Y'all please keep Collectible up in y'all prayers. Her name is Miss Kawana. Keep her up in y'all prayers to the fullest. Please do. Um, yes. Good that you made it. You made it. We're just talking about health issues and just talking about, in so many words, spiritual warfare, natural warfare, the things we go through in life and how important it is for us to just hold on to God, period. Something that so many of us on here know, that y'all know. But I like to say, even though we know it, sometimes it's okay to repeat it. Because we help to one another and iron sharpen iron. Put that in a comment. Iron sharpen iron. And this is what all we do. This live don't make no gain for me. Anybody go live. I don't care how much we get on here and encourage each other. That don't mean nothing. God will always get the glory. It's God. This is God's doing each and every single time. Each and every single time. Yeah, how was your birthday? And he give us breath. Crosby, yes, ma'am. Thank you, Resilient. Take care, collectibles. Love you. We praying. You know me. I put it out there. Y'all know me. He brings us out every time. That's right, Robinson. He brings us out every single time. I'm glad it was there because it helps me, because since I was so in that, babe, I need that talk too. You know what I'm saying? God used us to talk, but you best believe as he used us to talk, our ears got to stay wide open. Because we know where we come from. We know how we was before getting saved. And quiet as it kept, if you not completely saved all the way, you know where you are now. But like I say, I'm not a judge. And like old boy was trying to do all of that Tuesday, resilient. Y'all seen where he was trying to do all that, shooting all them scriptures, and I just went with the flow. I'm like, baby, thank you for the shout out. Yes, ma'am, collectible. Yes, ma'am, because it's prayer warriors on here. I put it out there. Hey, Kima, how you doing? Where? Hey, Kima. This your first time with the live, too. Yes, y'all. Iron sharpen iron. Okay, then I love you guys. I am going to try to take a nap. Take a nap. Because, baby, when I get off here, I'm going right back to bed. I done did the community work and all of that. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. We done did the community, all that. That'll be in the little blog or whatever that y'all see private Wednesday or so. But yeah. But I enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming in, chilling, hearing a little bit that I had to say about the the health and all. Sometimes when we on live, it just a repeat. It depends on who who coming in and stuff. I love how we greet each other and everything. It's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing from God. Other things He do. It's even a blessing from God the way the enemy attacks us. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at it that way. And that's what I'm beginning to do, is look at it like that. Have to. Have to, have to, have to. So y'all take care. Be well. Love y'all. Y'all pray for Joe. I don't think he's on here anymore. He want to get closer to God. He want to do what to do. He want to get back on fire for God and everything. So y'all keep Mr. Joe. Well, Brother Joe, y'all keep him prayed up in your prayers when you get in your closet on tonight and everything. Keep him to the front forth of your mind as God to just show Joe. I know that sounds crazy, but whatever it takes for you to remember to do what it do. Talk to you all later. Love y'all. Bye, Tiffany number one. I saw where you were live. Miko wanted to come in and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Yes, blessing, y'all. Cause I don't have nothing else to talk about. I don't want to get the chopping and yapping. Y'all know how we get after we done did what it do. We just be stalling, don't know what else to say. So bye y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for subscribing, liking, current, everything that y'all know y'all do in this YouTube world. And if y'all haven't put y'all blue hearts, black hearts, do what it do so y'all can be there for each other. Iron sharpen iron, and whatever way your iron sharpen iron of how God is going to use you. If I forgot anything, haven't said anything, let me know in the comments so we can take care of this before we get off this line. All right, Lisa. Bye. Bye, Darren. I'm gonna wait till all y'all leave, then I'll get off. I'll stay the long haul with y'all till I see y'all leave. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Truly thank y'all. And go get checked. Get your health in order. Do what it do towards your weight. I know y'all see me cooking. Tip number 2, and the rest of y'all, I'm just doing what I need to do for my taste bud, because my taste buds be so weird, y'all. I eat small portions. So I have to do what I do so I won't eat so much fast food, because I'm quick to get fast food, y'all, when I don't feel like cooking. Yeah, let me talk about that before I get out. I know somebody probably feel be like, Mick, I thought you were getting out. I'ma just email. Yeah, email me. Look at my description on any one of them bio, any one of the blogs, and email me. Please do. When it came to my cooking, yeah, I was learned how to cook at age 7, 8, 9. And once I got with my foster mom, I really started cooking. But this marriage I'm in, that y'all know is soon to be, y'all know. Excuse me. Like I said, I never get on here and bash nobody. I'm not that type of person. I don't have time. But when a woman go through so much in her marriage, and when she's unhappy, even if she got in it and wasn't supposed to, y'all hear me right? My cooking skills and technique and all the love of cooking got snatched away from me. When you cook and cook for so many people, I was cooking for people at church and all. But when it get to a point that the spirits are fighting each other, y'all, and when that spirit lets you know that you're not appreciated anymore, that will take something from a woman that she loved to do. So tip number 2, tip number 1, Lisa, Resilient, all y'all that watch me cook whatever I cook, I'm just getting back into the kitchen because I love to cook. I've been doing it since I was young. And y'all know my story. I used to cook all the time from when I was even doing them type of parties. So I'm just now getting back into the kitchen doing what to do. Just feeling it, all over again. And I try not to just put nothing out there, just be putting out there. Nah, I be really eating my food. That be my taste buds. And y'all see my taste buds be so weird and strange. But I wanted to say that because I know we kind of talked about that a little bit in the comment on your live tip number 2. And I was trying to tell you that my cooking got snatched because when we went through a separation, because we had been separated so many times, and when God really made an open door for me, I went back into that door. He made it to where we were separated, staying in different households for 3 years. And we would spend the night over each other's house. So he was able to eat what he wanted to, and I didn't have to do so much cooking. So when we got back together as a whole, a couple months before getting our house that we own, so much stuff had changed. And like I say, when a woman don't feel appreciative and you see a change, it kind of snatch. But like you said, Tiffany number 2, once it's in you, it never leave, and you right. It never left. I just stopped. Take care, Miko, and I'll in the chat. Continue to enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I think you start a new live and talk about this. Please, because this is going to be very interesting. Oh, Lord, don't do me like that, Brazilian. Let me get off this thing with y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Good night. We'll talk about that. That's another testimony. That's another testimony. It really is. But y'all know how I get on this live. Then I get the styling and fibble blowing at the mouth because I'm not ready to go now that I got sleeping. I think I did that on the vlog last night. Bye, y'all. Get off my phone, and I'm going to get off y'all. Victory and peace. Good night. Love y'all to the fullest. Go to bed. Get y'all some rest because I'm finna go to bed and give me some rest too.